Hello, I'm John Proxy on the channel John West, and I'm having a SOMA adventure. And Simon and Catherine have found the Dunbat, but it's been quarantined, and they need to find access. No, they need to find someone who would know the security cipher so they can gain access. Only with the Dunbat. Dunbat. Will they be able to enter the abyss and find the lost ark? I shouldn't have got that wrong because this is the third time I've read this. Because this took 5 minutes to load. That's obnoxiously long, game.
The last report filed by the staff mentioned struggling with something called a proxy. The proxy we killed was blind, just like Acres, but it listens. Careful, we spotted 2 more by the infirmary.
What do they look like?
Not sure. It seems to be human enough to pass for a crew member at a distance.
All
dark and ultimately faceless seems to be what to look out for.
Keep my eyes open.
Right, I can't quite remember what we're trying to do, so I'll just click on stuff and see if I can figure it out. Curry, found your ball. Oh, hang on. Stop doing your heartbeat, Simon. Ooh. Quite a big place, this.
Where the hell did they all go?
If Theta is out of the picture, where would you go?
Probably Lambda or Omicron?
Oh, we've seen Lambda already. So maybe Omicron.
Sky Comrade's room. I don't know what this is all about. But we can just live here. Guy Comrade's room. It's definitely not a horrible monster going around killing people.
I'm worried we won't find anyone.
Maybe they all helped out with the Ark.
To carry it to town? That seems excessive, but not out of the question.
I found your room.
Hey, that's my room.
You want me to bring something? A souvenir?
No, it's just memories.
Let's go through all your stuff, robot lady. Oh, hang
The
on.
junk looks like something you'd fish out of the ocean.
Huh? Oh, you mean... Yeah, that's a part of Reed's vivarium. It's a long story. Forget it.
Right, I'm pretty strong.
What's the little projector? Looks homemade.
That's my attempt at building a vivarium. It's kind of a proto-ark.
Yeah, it seems quite strong. Let's throw this at it and see if it works. Ooh, journal! Imogen Reed tested a machine today. It was clearly corrupted by the Warden, but more importantly, it was assembled in a seemingly primitive way, like someone had specifically created for the Warden to steal. When activated, the machine mimicked the room and Reed along with it. At some point, she was scanned and then loaded as a simulation inside the digital space. The presentation shocked Reed and was quickly terminated. It scares me how much it reminds me of my AR capsule. After dissecting the vivarium machine that Reed activated, it's clear that Warden had copied my capsule project to construct the scene to hold the Reed simulation. It's actually very similar in its construction, except for one point, where my capsule houses flat people constructed from the model neurographs. The vivarium's brain scan lives on. It is limited by its content. From the originating brain scan Reed emerged, the Reed inside the vivarium was a perfect copy. I have it! I can save humanity. I can build an artificial reality capsule that can hold every living member of the PATHOS-II. I can't figure out how it worked with the vivarium, but I can replicate the Warden scanning technique using pilot seats. They already prepared the type of electromagnetic drums needed. It was easier than I thought. The pilot seats are already set to allow the diffraction and high energy needed to capture the scan. I suspect the Warden had been using the seat to steal scans from us for a while. I guess that explains the mockingbirds. The Warden must have stolen scans from people using the pilot seat and used it for a basis for intelligence to the machines. Okay, so the Warden put those people, the robots. With surprisingly positive reaction from the team, we now have officially started the ARK project. We are to scan all the people we find and load them into the capsule. Then we will launch them into space using the space gun. Space gun. It's nice to think something will live on like that. Mark Sharan killed himself after his scan. He had been suggesting everyone should kill themselves, as it would somehow allow them to actually get on the Ark. I'm not sure how that would work. It did trigger a lot of arguments among the staff, and apparently it's my fault somehow. SOMA is not happy with me. I hope it will calm down. There's the R capsule. Richard gave me a set of AI templates I haven't seen before. I unfolded one of them to make a new friend for the capsule Catherine and her gang of legacies. A new way to simulate turbulence makes the weather system so much better. Implemented Reed didn't go so well. New try with Reed. Reed won't play nicely with the others. She's too real. Huh. I want to take... Hang on. No, what the bloody folder? Give me the puppet! Okay. I missed my job at the grimoire. Alright, whatever.
You have a lot of toys.
Huh.
Not anymore, she doesn't. She's a robot lady. Yeah! Screw your toys. Your socks. And whatever that is. I believe that's tape. Anyway. Oh, what's this? That's creepy toy. Creepy.
Your teddy bear could use some repairs.
Toby always breaks. He's top heavy, so he keeps falling over.
Right, just thought I'd double check this room with the light on. Now, turn it on. And I can... Two pillow man, eh? It's too many pillows! I dare you have too many pillows. Right. Let's carry on. Mark Sarang... Oh, he killed himself. So that's why it's restricted. There we go. UHS. Don't know what that means. We'll have a take a look at them. Somebody smarter than me. Oh, look, those things. Well, know what they mean. Well, he's clearly confused about all this stuff as well. What's this? Can't read the book though. Oh. Dear friends, when you read this, I will have entered the Ark. As I've explained, this is accomplished by ceasing to live as your scan is being completed. To not frighten Catherine, I will do this in secret by folding cyanide salts and chewing gum and placing it in my mouth before seeing her. When I hear her announce the completion, I will bite down, quickly causing my own demise. When you discover the truth behind my death, know there is no tragedy to mourn, for I am victorious. I advise you all to do the same and join me inside the Ark. Sincerely, Mark Sarang. Yeah, so clearly quite a lot of them have gone stir crazy. Let's go through all this stuff. There we go. It's clearly marked a couple of pages, but apparently I don't care enough to look. Ooh, this is classified. Okay, Carthage, Mark Sarang, intelligence analyst. Mr. Sarang, the company is very pleased to hear of your success in making the Warden a station-wide presence. We trust you appreciate what a unique opportunity this is, that you will do everything in your power to fully explore and understand this mystery. To do so, you will need to ensure that Dr. Johann Ross is able to steer and study the Warden from the Alpha without outside interference. In case of emergency, you may direct Julia Dahl at Omicron to forcefully eliminate any opposition. Please make an effort to avoid extreme actions. The Warden is I'm just calling it the Warden. It's an important, costly affair. We hope to follow a steady development without setbacks. The Supervisory Board. There's a thing. Go back in there, thing. What's this book? Ah, it's The Nature of Identity by Pavlina Martinu. Questions about the self? Who are you? What does it mean to be human? Does your body or your surroundings confine or define you? All very difficult ideas to approach without having your questions be invalidated by the practicality or mystified by the spiritually minded. In this book, Paolino Martino, professor of philosophy at Charles University in Prague, guides you through the history of great thinkers and what they have to say about identity. Bit of a classic, this one. Bit of a classic. Let's put it back down. Look, a brain! Haha! It's my brain now. Taking the brain with me for the rest of the game. Right. We've got our brain. Just leave the brain out here for the time being. Don't worry, we've not forgotten the brain. So Bass, who's outside in a robot, who he's also dead, as it looks like. There we go. It's a nice picture there. It's like a child's artwork. Very sweet. Let's close that down. What's this? Sure, check the bin. There'll be secrets in the bin. Bin secrets. There's another one. We're all dying anyway. I'm all in. Put my favourite in surrounding the continuity. There's another picture. And a cat! Yay! Oh, this is the life inside the Ark, I'm guessing. That she's trying to depict. We'll throw this chair down. Right. Hello, Martin Fisher. Ooh. Stop stealing our energy! Ooh.
What the hell are you doing?
I know it looks bad, but it makes me feel a lot better. Helps me focus.
That's... I mean, that's the wow you're hooking up to.
I need it, okay? I wouldn't have made it this far without it.
Let's just keep going.
Let's take this chair. Let's take our brain. Check out one of the other directions. We'll leave it in this room for the time being. Nothing in here. Hello? Don't mean to embarrass anyone, but I'm trying to save the world or something. Or at least a few personalities. Fine. We may want to put our brain in a more obvious place. There we go. Take some medicine. Seems fine. Where now? Let's take our brain. And try down here, I guess. No. No, brain! No! Brain! My brain back! I was gonna take it to the end of the game. Why would you do this to me, brain? Oh, fine. I just want to check something out. I noticed when
The laboratory
re-recording.
terminals have lost contact with the mainframe. We need to reset the router downstairs.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Alright, site status. Map, main level. Level 1. Level 2. Oh my word. Staff. Lots of missing and deceased people. Right, I just wanted to check out quickly. Just can't get a bloody brain.
Find someone who knows the security cipher.
Yeah, easy for you to say. I want my brain back. There'll be other brains, John. This is the chip room, right? Yeah. I should take a sip of tea. Doesn't seem to want to let me use the elevator. I'm not taking the dog, I wanted the brain. It's not the same thing. That's clearly... Hang on. Whatever. Fine. Leave these. Clearly I've been blocked off from going up and down by the Warden. Yeah, bastard. These are toilets. Then I don't know what to do again. I'm stuck. I'm gonna drink some tea.
Strasky, come in. I need help in the...
No, not that one.
Ah, I see.
What?
Check the terminal. I just want to make sure.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, fine. But so I'm just gonna drink some tea before it goes cold. So the Nami composition, compressed Nakajima neurograph, continuous. This is female. I don't know what. This is Paul Berg. Hang on, that's Paul Berg. He's Canadian, by the way. That is the Nami.
David Munchie. How did this... What is this?
That's David Munchie. Made by Paul Berg. This is Jarrett. Simon Jarrett.
Kath, what is this? Why do you have a file of me?
You are one of Dr. Munchie's templates. A legacy scan.
Right, let's resist the temptation to erase the data. And it's nice that I actually did remember Simon's surname, so let's leave with the audio recordings post-scan.
Okay, that's it.
Wow, that was fun.
That's a relief. Still figuring this out, so...
It was freaky. So many lights. What do we do now?
Paul and I are going to run tests for a week or so, and then we'll work out a roadmap to your recovery.
Well, I feel excited. Can't wait to get back to the living.
So there we go, that was what happened immediately after the original scan.
We've worked everything out. Everything is legal. Vouched for by Dr. Peak and Professor Way.
Oh, that's great news.
No big change in medication. You'll be taking an aspirin every morning, but that's about it. Paul worked out a diet with some variations you should try out. You can continue doing physical therapy. Also, there's some extra cardio training every other day.
Okay, getting complicated.
Don't worry, it's really not. We're going to keep an eye on you every week, so we'll be able to adjust the plan if needed.
And the final recording?
The model was sound. It should have worked.
It's not your fault, David.
I really wish things had turned out differently.
Yeah, me too.
I was supposed to save you.
Hey, you got my brain on file. Maybe you can put it to some use.
Yeah, who knows? You'd be okay with that? Using it for my research?
Sure. It's like a part of me lives on or something.
And there we go.
Donated organ. You know what sucks about dying?
What?
The crash. Everything up till now. The brain damage. You guys, everything. It's made my life so much more real. I started thinking about all the things I was going to do. I'd never been more excited to be alive. All that hope. Wasted.
Oh. There we go, that's the legs
There's
scan.
templates for AI construction. Any self-respecting engineer wouldn't use legacies anymore, but they're great for learning. They come with every development kit.
So, my brain scan turned into a template for artificial intelligence.
You should be proud.
So much for that mystery. No magic or time travel needed. I was here all along, waiting for someone to shove a picture of my brain into a suit and hit the power button.
Right, but that didn't actually solve... Why does it give me the option to delete stuff? Is it the same as unplugging things? It's just saying, oh, you can be a bastard if you want. So they recorded themselves. And who's this one then? March 2014. So the Nanami composition was first. Who's Nakashima Shin? Oh no, they meant it was based on his research, I think. Alright, that doesn't actually solve any of my issues, does it? Still, it was kind of interesting. Sub-level vault. Right. Right, I found a thing. Why did he grab that? I'm gonna go back to the lady. He grabbed that like it was important. Oh, screw that room. Let's go back down here. See what the lady has to think about. Maybe this will help. I don't have the Omni tool on me.
Find someone who knows the security cipher. someone who knows the security.
You want to give me a clue about where they might be? So confused about why he swapped that thing. He did though, didn't he? He totally took a thing. Let's see if we can find this before the end of the episode. Brain! It genuinely is stuck in the wall. Oh, look. I'm just an idiot. Sub-level. Sweet. Some frame jobs there as well. Hooray! That's probably bad. I need to reset the router. How do I do that? Right. Think I did it? Still a little bit injured, so I can't run away. I didn't think the answer would just be flip it twice. You can stay in there, buddy. Wow, I'm going to have to do this several times. Let's get my bearings back. Right, let's see if I did it. Oh. There we go. We're not going to worry about evil computer monster man.
Good job, son.
This better have worked. I'm not going down there again.
Well, I'm going to have to go back in there in a second, obviously, but we need to fulfill our mission, so...
I was thinking, with all the people scanned for the Ark, someone must have had access to the Dunbat. If you find a scan of someone who knew the security cipher, maybe we can extract it somehow.
Extract from what? What exactly am I looking for?
Look for the large racks of data chips in the storage next to my lab.
I think I might have done this already.
To choose from. Find someone who knows the security cipher.
Right, didn't I pick someone up already? I'm going to do a little bit more because I faffed a bit at the start. You still can't walk straight. That's what I missed there. Well, these computers should work now, shouldn't they?
We should really look for a scan. Check the storage.
Oh, I'm going to storage. No? You're not gonna... Insert a chip containing scan data. Oh, you see, I've already got it. Insert it into where? There we go. Slot 1 chip. See, that was confusing. I already had it. Error, scan projector active. Right, I don't know what that means. Let's try the other computer. So scan log. There's a bunch of people. There, it's on hold. Somebody investigates death, and then lots more with more suicides. And it stopped after the last suicide there because he forced it to stop. So I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong. Because I can just put that in there. Maybe there's more chips. Yeah. I don't know if it's a good chip or a bad chip. I don't know. Oh, there we go.
An intact memory chip. If we're lucky, we might be able to extract the cipher from it.
Sounds a bit confusing. Okay, I think that's what I had to do. I'm going to let you go. We'll leave that as a surprise for the next episode. I've been John Proxy on John West, and I've been having a SOMA adventure. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching.